So, here I am again. This is going to be another one of those rambling videos where I don't really have any specific point in what I'm saying. I'm just speaking out loud, um, sort of voicing my thoughts outwardly. So, if you're expecting a point to any of this, there isn't. I'm sorry, but that's how it goes. Anyway, so I was watching a documentary the other day on death, no less. I know it sounds a little weird and morbid to sort of watch a documentary on death, but it's actually kind of interesting. They went through and described death as part of a process, and there are different stages to death, and how medical science is discovering new ways of prolonging or sort of tweaking the process of it. And the title of it, I think, was what happens when you die, right? Now, I mean, regardless of whatever information was in the documentary, whether it be from a credible source or a private source, whatever, it doesn't matter. The thought of what happens when you die is an interesting, is an obviously interesting question. And it's been asked, for I, probably as long as man's been around. But it kind of occurred to me, like, or not, maybe not occurred, but the thought sort of popped in, like, kind of what happens. And so far, I know it's not uh, maybe not entirely scientific, but it's at least a interesting way to think about it, or an interesting perspective. Um, when you go to sleep, you're laying down, you're getting ready to go to sleep. Sometimes one of a few things happens. Um, you just pass out, don't even consciously realize it, and then you just suddenly wake up the next day or a few hours or whatever later, and go, hey, look at the time, hey, I went to sleep, But or others, they have dreams, and you go to sleep, and you're kind of aware when you go to sleep, but you're not really aware, and then suddenly you're in a dream. Whatever the dream is, you're just in it. You could be being chased by leprechauns and Smurfs, or flying around in the air, or any number of things. Nightmare, dream, whatever. That's what happens. Or, in my case at least, I don't know about other people, but you could realize that you've gone to sleep and sort of sit in a sort of black abyss in your mind, and just suddenly sort of wake up. It's hard to describe. I did a video on like my first memory. What's the first thing you remember? And my first memory was of it seemed of nothingness. Like a black oblivion type scenario. But anyway, I think we can kind of translate this into how death might be perceived from us. For those that for those that believe in a soul or some sort of spirit that lives on past the physical body, you might think of it as, when you die, you sort of sit in this this almost visibly black abyss, and you just wait, sort of, for, consciousness is intact, and you just sort of wait until whatever is supposed to happen to your spirit or soul or whatever, what have you. Or if you don't believe in that, it could possibly end up that, just a snap of the fingers and, that's it, you're done. Don't even realize it, don't feel a thing, don't even, don't even comprehend on what's going on. You're just out, and you're gone from existence. I kind of translated, it didn't hit me until actually today, and I translated, dreaming to this, because in a way it's not that far of a step. I mean, in a way it is, and yet in a way it's not. Same sort of basic concept, losing consciousness, no longer having consciousness, and when you're dreaming and stuff, there's the subconscious going on and all this stuff, but I mean, you know what I mean? It's not much of a stretch on how death might occur and how it might interact with us, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I just had that thought, and I felt like expressing it, sort of putting it out there, see what you guys think. If you agree, disagree, have different opinions on, what happens when you die, or how that all works, if there's a tunnel or lights or whatever. And there may be, for some people that are spiritual or believe in the soul, they might believe that there's the great white tunnel, and leading to wherever. But I don't know. These are just my thoughts. Little things that just sort of hit me at random times, and this is one of them. So I'm deciding to put it on video and seeing what you guys think. So comment, leave a video response, whatever you want to do. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. And maybe we can start talking about this subject and, I don't know, come up with some interesting ideas. Anyways, catch you later.